common question you can be asked when discussing the types of chemical reactions is, what type of chemical reaction do you have? And or how do you balance the chemical reaction? So let's do a couple of examples of these, and I'm just going to combo them. So below you'll see a chemical reaction written out for you, and we're answering the question, what type of reaction is it, and what are the prefixes or the coefficients that you put in front of it to balance it? So we have aluminum plus oxygen makes aluminum oxide. One thing that I like to do, one little trick that I like to use, is under my arrow, I like to write out what my givens are. You just list them out. And then on the left-hand side of my givens, I like to write out how many I have. So according to the left-hand side of my equation, I have 1 aluminum and 2 oxygen. On the right-hand side, I have 2 aluminum and 3 oxygen. So even though I like to list them out from the order I see them, oftentimes I have found in my experience it's best to balance oxygen first. So the only relationship I know between a 2 and a 3 is that 2 times 3 and 3 times 2 both make 6. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to put a 3 in front of my O2, and then everything multiplies. So now I've got 6 oxygens on the left, and I'm going to put a 2 in front of my Al2O3. So now I've got 6 oxygens on the right, so that checks out. But now in the process, I've changed the number of aluminum on the right to 4. So what I can do now is put a 4 in front of my aluminums on the left, and then everything checks out and everything is balanced. So my prefixes or my coefficients go 4, 3, 2. Let's do another one. Oh, and what type of chemical reaction is this? Well, I'm adding things together. I'm synthesizing them together. So this is actually a synthesis reaction. Let's do another reaction here. Here I've got CH4 plus O2 yields CO2 plus H2O. Well, what type of reaction is this? Well, you know, anytime that you add an oxygen to something and carbon dioxide and water are produced, that is your staple for knowing that you have a combustion reaction. So let's go ahead and list out what we've got here. Like I said, I like to list out what I'm given from left to right, but I don't always necessarily balance it that way. So I've got 1 carbon on the left, 1 carbon on the right, 4 hydrogen on the left, 2 hydrogen on the right, 2 oxygen on the left, and 3 oxygen on the right. So again, I really like to balance my oxygen. You could balance, in this case, hydrogen or oxygen first. And actually, I am going to do hydrogen first. So to balance my hydrogen, I'm going to put 2 in front of my H2O. And now I've got 4 hydrogen on the right and 4 on the left. So that's good and balanced now. In the process, I've made my oxygen on the right an even number instead of an odd number. So that's a little happier. So 2 plus 2, I've got 4 oxygen on the right. So to balance out my oxygen on the left, I'm going to pop a 2 in front here and get 4. And now everybody's balanced and happy. You can add little 1s in front if you want, but you don't have to. You've got a 1-2, 1-2 reaction here. We could have balanced the oxygen first and done our 2 times 3 is 6, and you would have ended up seeing that you needed to reduce. But other than that, in this combustion reaction, your prefixes are 1-2, 1-2.